Yo, why does the start of this movie sound like Super Mario 64 music? Like when you first get into the castle, like talking about dun, 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 dun. Yeah, real shit. But I ain't gonna lie, this movie is a movie that is a part of actually, I think, a trilogy. I think one is called X. One is called Pearl. This the one we're doing is Pearl, and then there's another one that came out. Can't really remember the name. I'm not gonna lie, but anyways, apparently all of it is connected. And Jesus Christ, this is the prequel. I think Pearl grows up to be the woman in X, I believe. But hey, don't quote me on that. Anyways, this is Pearl. She's fucking crazy. I think Pearl has BPD or some shit. Maybe like a sort of like multiple personality thing, or I don't fucking know, bro. She's out of her fucking mind. That's all that you need to know about Pearl, realistically. One day the whole world's gonna see me. You agree, don't you, Mary? Like, you ain't here talking to farm animals? I love a good audience. I'm about to film my new OnlyFans content. Y'all are gonna watch me flick my bean. Yo, then while she doing her performance, yo, I ain't gonna lie, a fucking goose come in, and this nigga is looking terrified. Look at the side eye he's giving her right now. Hey, what the fuck is you about to do with that pitchfork, guys? Oh my god, why did she stab this nigga like that? Yeah, see, this that I be talking about, bro. She's out of fucking pocket. So apparently she kills things and then she takes them to this fucking giant, like, is this an alligator or a crocodile? I think maybe it's an alligator. I don't know which ones are bigger. Either way, she takes it to a large fucking reptilian creature with teeth and feeds it to it. That's how it is, bro. It starts off with a goose and ends up with people. I'm telling you, you're gonna feed it a person is what I thought when I first watched this. I'm not gonna hold you. Now, Pearl and her mom have this really fucked up relationship, and Pearl hates it there because one, her dad, I think he was in the war or some shit, but he ended up getting one of those bad diseases. I don't know what it is, polio or some shit. I don't exactly know, but he can't move at all or talk or anything. Like, he's alive and he can like see shit, but this nigga can't move. He just sits in a chair all day. Like, that shit is terrible. I ain't gonna lie, I would have crashed out in that bit. I would have pushed myself down the steps, ended my misery. Y'all keeping me alive, I'm a vegetable, nigga. Now, Pearl, she hates the fact that her mom basically makes her take care of her father with her, but it's like, shorty, your mom need help. She doing everything. She doing the farm work, she cleaning, she cooking. The least you can do is help her out with your dad, you ungrateful bitch. Anyways, Pearl has a husband who's away in the military right now, and she's pretty much longing for him. She thought that her life was gonna be great, that he was gonna come home from the war, they'd be together, they'd get their own place, and you know, she wouldn't have to be there with her mom anymore because she hates it there. This is gonna lead to some conflicts later on. In the meantime though, Pearl is going into town to get medicine for her father, and she ends up running into a guy who runs the picture shows. She loves the picture shows because Pearl wants to be a star. She aspires to be the world's greatest OnlyFans model in the 1950s, when the average woman wasn't allowed to speak or vote and got smacked if they ever spoke about doing either. Like, damn, you getting smacked for just talking about talking? Niggas really was treating women like shit back then. That's the point I'm trying to make. Anyway, Pearl meets a guy there, and obviously she's attracted to him, but she knows that she shouldn't be because she's married. The inner conflict of being a whore. So she leaves the guy and starts riding a bike home, but she stops on her way home and she ends up finding this scarecrow, and I ain't gonna lie, the scarecrow oddly looks like a person. Like, were they real life trying to make these scarecrows look like people? I guess so. Also, how do these scare birds away? It's a person. Like, the birds see this thing as a predator? Like, I'm not really understanding it. Like, oh no, a person that's in the middle of these fucking cornfields and not moving. What is so scary about that? I don't know. There's nothing more scary than the fact that Pearl is now riding this scarecrow in the middle of this cornfield, though. I mean, this bitch is literally dry humping this nigga. At one point, she screamed at him, "I'm married!" Okay, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Put that pussy on me. Scarecrow got the ride of his life. Now she ends up getting home, but she got home super late because, well, she was busy gyrating this scarecrow. Now her mom obviously doesn't want her fucking out all late and shit. One, there's diseases running amok. Like, you could get sick as fuck. But also, bitch, I need you home. Your dad needs his medicine. What is you doing? Pearl, what the fuck was you doing out there? I'm sorry, Mom. I went to go see the picture show, and then I was on the way home, and you know, my bike tire popped and I had to stop, and then I seen a scarecrow and I started riding it. Pearl, I don't want to hear about your fucking nasty, horny OnlyFans fantasies. You gotta stop doing that shit. You're not gonna be the next Bad Baby. Well, Mom, I don't want to be Bad Baby. She turned 18 and all the fucking groomers started following her on OnlyFans. She ran up a bag though. Heard she blew it. And now she looks like a fake black woman. Oh my God. Now, Pearl is trying to explain to her mom that like, well, you know, mom, I gotta live my fucking life too. I can't just be at this fucking farm all day, stuck here with your ass. But you know, her mom ain't trying to hear that shit. Anyways, the next day, one of her friends come by and while she's doing work in the barn, and her friend is telling her that there's these people coming to town and they're looking for these performers. And I guess, you know, you can audition, and if they pick you, you go on the road with them, you record stuff, basically everything that Pearl wants. So now she's obsessed with this. Like, okay, I gotta get a dress, I gotta get a top hat, you know what I mean? I gotta look spiffy for niggas. So she get the moving, bro. I'm talking about looking for a dress, stealing a nice little hat, start dressing herself. She really about to try to be a star. Shit, I ain't mad at her though. What that nigga Rick Ross say? Bitch, I'm a star. Somebody lied, I got a chopper in the car. All right, my phone. Anyways, Pearl sneaks out that night. She puts a nice little dress on, puts that hat on, and you know where she going. She going to see them goddamn picture shows. She got to see some more shit so she knows how to dance, how to look cool for these people when she auditions. So bro bring her into the room and shit. He instantly get the pouring a drink, bro. I don't know, man. I just be feeling like niggas that gotta use alcohol to pull shorties, it just be a little strange, my nigga. Like, why can't y'all just chill? I understand though if she was like, oh, let's go have a drink, but it's like, why is that your go-to as a man though? You feel me? Soon as you get a shorty alone, I'm gonna pour some alcohol, yo. This gonna do it. This gonna be the one. Hey, that Duce get a loose. You feel me? Like, no, nigga. What happened to getting girls to like you? I don't know, about talking to them, being charming, funny. Like, damn, nigga, you gotta have that liquid courage and you gotta have that goddamn inebriation in her, nigga. Freaky ass. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even drink though. Keep it a band. I quit all that shit. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do nothing, bro. I just be out here drinking water and thriving. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So we get to showing her fucking pornos, right? And I'm like, yo, hold up. Is this the first iteration of porn? He talking about these are stag films and they're not legal to film right now, but you know, eventually they will be. Like, okay, I mean, you was right. The porn industry is a huge industry. You know what I mean? You know, niggas really be on that freaky shit. That's what it be, you feel me? So, I mean, we can't deny that. It's money in the shit. But the ethics of it is another question. Me personally, not gonna lie, I vowed to myself that this year I was gonna quit watching porn. Like, I don't know, man. Porn just don't be hitting the same, bro. That shit just be like, I don't know, bro. I feel like actual intimacy is just so much better that porn just, I don't know. I just don't fuck with it. Now, if you make a little, y'all mean, with your shorty and y'all watch it together to get it, you know what I mean, get spicy before the y'all mean get the y'all meaning, that's different. But like watching two other random people I don't know have sex, it's like, nah, I'm good off that. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really do nothing for it. Yeah, I'd rather use my imagination, bro. Your head crazy, like, yo, pause, your head crazy. But like the imagination crazy, like you be in your head imagining you with Rihanna, Megan Good, Lauren London. You going crazy in your brain, yo. Nah, but real shit though, this moment was just mad weird to me. Like, shorty, you got this little shorty in here, you giving her alcohol, you got her watching porn videos. Like, calm down, Epstein. Like, what the fuck? The Diddy of Pearl. Anyways, the next day she go home, bro, and I told you she was gonna try to feed this fucking alligator or crocodile people, bro. Look at this shit. She done pushed her dad over to this junk. Real life. Her dad is at the edge of the dock. She talking about, oh, dad, oh, I hate to do this. I just don't want to torture you, and I just want you to be comfortable. And man, Pearl is fucking crazy, bro. She was about to kill her dad. Luckily, her mom walked up, but she ended up finding these eggs, and then she was in a barn, and she was about to squish it, and she was imagining her husband coming home and blowing up. What the fuck? Freaky ass nigga. My thing is, bro, like, why is you imagining that happening to your husband? Like, are you mad because he didn't come home to take you away? Or are you hoping that he gets blown up while he's over there? Like, damn, what, you don't want this nigga to come home? Like, I don't know, man. There's something about that shit that just throwing me off. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Anyways, that night, Pearl and her mom got the fuck in it, bro. I'm talking about got the spazzy. Mama, the auditions are coming to town. I want to try to be an OnlyFans model. Man, you need to stop that shit. Pearl, you're not no fucking OnlyFans model. You need to stay here and help me and your father. You're wrong. Mama, I gotta try. It's my dream. I want to be a star. I don't want to stay here with you and daddy. She started talking crazy to her though. You want to leave me and be selfish, and you want to go dance with whores and fuck you, Pearl. You need to stay here and help me and your father. She said, my husband is gone and so is yours. Why should we have to stay here and work on this farm? What about what we want? She said, I won't stop you. I want you to go try. And when you fail, because you will fail, I want you to remember how it feels, because that's how I feel every time I look at you. Oh my God. Yo, Pearl mom was barring up. I ain't even gonna hold this. I'm talking about straight bars. Like, God damn, gave her a 30 ball. Damn, Pearl. That shit tough. Anyways, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Her and her mom get to scrapping, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. Her mom dress catch on fire. Pearl tried to put her out, but I mean, shit, it's too late at that point. So she throw her mom body down in the basement. Her dad is just sitting there terrified like, oh, what the f, you gonna leave me with this crazy bitch? Now, you know, regular people, you know, they probably, you know, after they kill their mom by accident, right? Or think they killed their mom, they will probably feel remorse, you know, wanna figure out what the hell they gotta do next. I don't know, find out if you could take them to a hospital, you know, anything. But no, this bitch go to the picture show, nigga, and fuck them. She wake up in the morning, she rushing. She's like, I gotta practice for my audition. So this nigga like, all right, I'll take you. Drives her home, right? Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. She take this nigga to the crib, introduce him to her father, and I'm just like, okay, cool. You about to show him around, you feel me? See what the fuck going on with bro. She take him in there, bro. Her dad is clearly terrified, bro. She end up fucking this nigga, but he hears some thumping, so he go check it, and she's like, oh, I have a dog. It's in the cellar. And I'm like, you don't have a dog. But then again, hey, who the fuck am I? The nigga obviously knows something is wrong, but he chooses to ignore this shit. And they end up going to the barn. Now she in there, you know, dancing around, fucking with the animals, etc., etc. And now at this point, I'm like, all right, Pearl is fucking out of her mind, bro. And this nigga know it too. He like, hey, you say you had a dog in your cellar, right? Maybe we should go get the dog real quick, you know? Oh, we don't have a dog. Wait, what? You just said you had one though. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, right. All right, bitch. Well, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here, cause you're clearly fucking crazy, cuz. Wait, why are you leaving? I don't know, maybe because you're fucking crazy and you've been lying this entire time, and I am fucking terrified. I'm not gonna lie, I am very scared right now. I'm just being honest. So this nigga try to leave, bro, and she chases him down with a pitchfork and murders this nigga. Stabs him in his fucking head at the end of it. Goes in the house and then cleans her dad up like nothing's wrong. What the fuck? Hell no, bro. She ends up getting dressed after this, pushes this nigga into the river. She talks to her mom in the basement before leaving, and she goes there, and her friend is there as well, and she keeps telling her friend, it has to be me. It has to be me. Well, Pearl, you're wrong. It doesn't have to be you, and it's probably not going to be, but hey, it is what it is. But she goes in there and she does the dance routine of her life, bro. I'm talking about, she was really in there getting busy on niggas, bro. A real deal dance routine. And after she's done doing this dance routine, they tell her ass no. So she gets to tweaking out, bro. I'm a star. I'm a star. Please help me. Like, yo, calm your weird ass down. So she's outside screaming and crying, and her friend ends up taking her home. They go in the house, and the first thing her friend notices is that there's a pig outside still rotten and there's maggots in it. Is that our pig? Her friend's mom gave them that pig like probably a week ago. Like about a week ago. Right. They go in the crib and her friend is just asking her straight up, like, what's wrong? Like, talk to me like I'm the people that you want to say things to. And she literally sits here and admits to her everything. That she hated her husband, she cheated, she killed her mom, killed her dad, and Shorty's just sitting there the whole time looking like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm so sorry, mama. I didn't mean to kill you and dad, and I loved you guys and you didn't deserve that, and I'm sorry that I'm such a shitty person, and you know, I didn't want to murder you, but I did, you know, and it sucks, you know, that I had to kill you guys. That's just what it is, you know. You was being a bitch, so I slapped you, you caught on fire. I ain't put you out. I said, oh shit, mom, Johnny Storm from Fantastic Four, she going crazy. And then dad, you know, you was in there sitting in the seat like Stephen Hawkins, you feel me? I thought you was a genius, but then I killed you with a pillow, you know, and I feel terrible about all of it. Now Missy tries to get up and go, and Pearl's like, oh, congratulations on the part that you got. I know you got it. Like, oh, no, I didn't. She knows that Missy got the part, and she's envious because she feels like because she's younger and more blonde, she gets everything she wants. Now she ends up chasing Missy out and kills her with a fucking axe, chops her up, feeds her to the animals, and you know, she goes down and brushes the rest of her mom's burnt up hair off. Oh god. Anyways, her husband ends up sitting home, and her rotten ass mom and dad is in there. There's a full course meal that's all rotted and molded, and Pearl's like, I'm so happy you're home, and starts smiling at this nigga like, excuse me, crazy ass bitch, I don't want to be here anymore.